Good. Good. Thank you.
Josh, can you just talk about what it means to add a guy with Nyheim's skill set to the offense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously got to see him a little bit today. Took a while. Obviously, I don't know all the rules and regulations. Had to wait for something. But he was out there. He got one play. Me and Steph looked at each other and was like, "Holy crap, this guy's fast!" You know. So I know he's been playing in the league we came in the same year together. We actually had the rookie premiere together, so I got to spend some time with him there. I know him a little bit. Seems like a great dude. Everything I've heard about him, he's awesome. He's smart. He's already learning some of the plays. And our system's not easy to learn. So there's still a lot of work to be had there. But in terms of what he can give this offense, it's fun to have a piece like that.
Did that surprise you seeing his speed in real time on whatever play you mentioned?
Didn't really surprise me because we've played against them a couple times and he always shows up in those games, and he's always got one or two plays that are just like help change the course of the game. But again, just trying to figure out ways to get him on the field, and I'm not really sure how we're going to do it yet. That's up to Dorsey and the staff. But again, just adds another element to our offense, and we're excited to have him.
Do you sit and watch TV? Are you scrolling through Twitter, or do you get a phone call from Bean and he's like, "Hey, we're doing this"?
No, most of the time it's just like pops up on the Twitter feed. It's just like, oh, somebody else got traded here or there. And it's kind of the same way. And I am fortunate though to have a relationship with Bean where he did tell me like, hey, we made this move and bringing back Dean. It's good to have Dean back in the building. He's with us for my first couple of years, and awesome locker room guy, and we're happy to have him back. So that's really cool. We got the whole gang back together. It seems like from the last a couple of years ago with him, Big Phil, Shaq, a couple other guys. So and again, I really appreciate the relationship that I have with Bean and him being able to trust me, and feel like he can tell me those things.
Hey Josh, since last year to this year, what are you seeing that's so different with the Jets defense? They are definitely a better defense than they've been probably since you've been in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I think C.J. Mosley's playing at a high level again, and if you look at their interior D line with Quinn Williams, he's one of the most, if not the most, disruptive interior D lineman in the game right now. So obviously another year under his belt, learning that system. They got some young guys flying around. Look at the corners. With their high draft pick in Gardner, he's playing really well right now. So we got to be ready for everything that they can throw at us, and they don't bring too much pressure. They're kind of known for that. Just kind of let our guys go. So we got to have a plan for their front four, and then when they do bring pressure, we got to make sure that we're protected the right way, and if we're not, making sure we're good on communication where our heart's at. I don't know. I mean, he's so tall and lanky. He's very fast. He's got great straight line speed. He turns his hips pretty well for a big guy too. I don't know if there's a guy that I can think of. Really, I think he's he wears number 1. He's one of one. He's extremely talented, and we're gonna have our hands full.
Josh, you mentioned Jordan Phillips and him coming back. What has he meant to this team?
Yeah, he's got a lot of juice. Obviously, you see him pumping up the crowd. Seems like every play he's waving those arms up in the air. I come to the sideline. He, nobody puts baby in the corners me and throws me up into like Dirty Dancing. He's awesome. He's my locker mate. We play a lot of Call of Duty together. Just a guy's guy. He just wants to be here and help this team win football games, no matter how he gets it done.
Dirty Dancing lift originally.
I don't know how it started. We were talking today. Joe Brady goes, I know he's a big guy and all, but so are you. And when he hoists you like that, it's like when I do it to Little Dirty when he scores. So, yeah, he's a large human being for sure.
Is it unique to have a defensive player get that involved with celebrating an offensive touchdown? Like throughout your career, you ever had that happen before?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's very usual. But again, he's he's awesome. We love having him back. He's definitely a difference maker on our defense, within the run game and being disruptive in the pass game. But again, the love that we have for each other in this locker room, I think it's second to none in the league, and we really do just appreciate and respect everybody in the locker room for being themselves, coming in here, working as hard as they can, and just trying to help this team win football games.
You saw Dean Marlowe's wife take to social media to express her emotion returning to Buffalo. Can you just discuss how the familial aspect of this team spreads beyond the locker room with your guys' families, your wives, your children, everything like that?
Yeah, again, I think that's kind of set from the very top with our owners and with Coach McDermott and the guys that we bring into this locker room. Obviously, it's a very tight-knit family-like atmosphere, and we all know each other's partners and kids. We spend a lot of time with each other, doing different things. So again, I think that's that starts with this organization and how they treat people. On Saturdays we get to have our families come out here and watch our mock game, and again, you see all the kids coming out here and playing together and seeing their dads at work, which is really cool, and something I don't think a lot of places do. So yeah, and again, we hang out here so much because there's not a whole lot to do, and we all live fairly close to each other. It's a phone call away, like, hey, come over, play some cards tonight. It's like, all right, I'm there in 5 minutes, and it's we're very fortunate to have the organization and the leadership that we have here, because again, I don't think it's like that everywhere else.
Josh, you guys are on top of the conference right now, but you're last in the division. So how urgent is the division?
Yeah. Again, you got to win your division games. That's rule number one. Coach McDermott preaches winning at home and winning your division games. So something that we got to do. Obviously, I think we've only played one of them. But again, going into hostile environment in New York or New Jersey, and playing a team that's playing really well, playing some really good football right now. They're extremely well coached. They're very well disciplined. Again, so it's no easy task to play away, and it's no easy task to play in a in division opponent at their place. So we got to put our best foot forward.
You mentioned in the past that you watch some of the veteran quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers play. What about some of the younger guys like Zach Wilson, who was the second overall pick, whatever he was? Do you kind of watch how he's developing?
I wouldn't say so much as he's developing, but when we're not playing on Sundays, like I said, I watch a lot of football. I see all the games. I see everybody out there playing. He's got some extreme ability, and I've gotten to know Zach a little bit through some various events, and we've been at the same spot together a couple times. Most recently, I think the Titan University. So I got to spend some time with him there. He's a great dude. I can see why his teammates love him. He goes out there, he plays hard. And again, it's not easy in this league, especially early on in your career and in such a media difficult city. But again, it's guy going out there and playing really hard, just trying to make some plays for his team.
On Sundays, when you say you're watching games, do you watch the defenses or do you watch some of the quarterbacks a little closer?
I more so just watch the game, kind of feel the flow of it, and just try to put myself in that situation of, if it's a 2-minute drill and we've got a ball thrown in bounds, I'm screaming at the TV like clock, 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 clock. Just trying to go through and just trying to take some mental reps, I guess. But I'm such a fan of football. I love watching the game.
Seems like Trey is getting closer to coming back. He's been obviously back with practice these last couple of weeks. But what have you just seen from him as he gets ready and closer?
I mean, he's worked extremely hard to get to the point where he's at right now. I know it's not been easy for him, mentally, and just going through this whole situation. Obviously, we want to be out there. We want to be helping our team win. And he's been chomping at the bit to get out there, and obviously just being smart and taking his time. But seeing some of the reps that he's been going against our guys. I mean, he's still fast twitch, ball hawk. He's gonna get after it. And he's gonna talk a little bit too. He's awesome, and we desperately want him back. Just what he brings to our defense and the leadership role that he has in the locker room. Guys really rely on him and feel like they're able to talk to him and learn from him. So again, having him back out there is awesome, and whether it's this week, next week, the week after, we're all in unison when it's like, hey, we want to be smart about this too. We want you to be on the field with us. So again, he's chomping at the bit, but he'll be smart with it, and we love him for that. Hey guys.